So I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not exactly too sure when this game released, but the place itself wasn't created too long ago, and it's just recently when this game started to get traction. And by recently, I mean like literally a couple of days ago from my research. Now we're actually playing this game because it got suggested to me by one of you guys in the Discord server. So shout out to the homie for actually using the game suggestions tab and letting your boy know about this game. So I can tell already the game looks pretty nice. The islands all look clustered and close by, so maybe like buying boats and stuff like that are not going to be like that much of a focal point in this game. But we currently are in the starter area, and it seems that we can buy a katana for 2,500 yen here. But let's see, it seems that this is the first quest giver, levels 1 to 100. Okay, so quests have to be really easy. I think this might be one of those games as well where you'll be able to buy multiple quests at the same time. We also have a title NPC here, and as you guys can tell, titles also give you various different buffs. So the homie that recommended this in the Discord server said that this is similar to Verse Piece, and I hope so, because Verse Piece was a game that I actually liked a lot until they just, well, I'm not even gonna get into it. Y'all know what happened with Verse Piece and me, and probably why a lot of you guys stopped playing Verse Piece yourselves. But maybe this game will actually be our replacement. Somebody wanted to ally with us. I'll accept it. I really don't know why, but they do have different movesets here. So there's a, wait, is that Sukuna or Itadori? Oh yeah, that's Sukuna's moveset. All right. We also have another quest giver down over here. It seems that bandits and stuff of that nature are only going to spawn once you take on a quest, or not. I mean, I thought it was once you take on a quest. I guess you just got to be nearby, maybe. Okay, do we start off with any stat points? Because this dude is like doing it to us. Indeed we do. So let's put everything into our strength. I opened up a sub menu, but we'll take a look at more of that in just a second. Let's just try not to get clapped up already, dude. Oh, by the way, you do spawn in with Geppo, so off rip you definitely will have that. And there you go. We got 1k XP just from defeating one bandit. That's actually pretty insane. But yeah, going back to our sub stat menu here, it seems that you have a little tracker for your hockey level and observation hockey as well. So you'll have multiple levels in each respective hockey there. But going back to our stat point loadout, we're actually going to invest in our defense, because why not? It seems that these guys are doing big boy damage. Now, for some reason, dude, these bandits are like popping in and popping out. I think I'm gonna have to go into a private server. They're free on this game, so hey, at least I'll save some Robux on that. All right, chat. Yeah, I don't know. I think that pub server was actually scuffed because we're in our own private server and now everything is like spawning incorrectly. So let's go ahead and try this again. And yeah, defense is definitely going to matter a lot in this game, it seems, as far as their stat points, because we are now like really tanking these bandit hits. Pretty nice. One of the bandits actually looks like Goku. Do they spawn in with random hair, or let me see? Oh yeah, they do spawn in with random hair, so that's pretty nice. All right, guys, there you go. We got that quest done, and we are now level 33. So leveling is going to be pretty dang quick, if I happen to say so myself. And let me go into stats. As you guys can see, we have a tremendous amount of stats. So let's put 30 into our defense. You know what? In fact, let's just do 50 into our defense. We'll do 70. Actually, do I want to do that, or do I want to? Oh, I can't buy the katana. I was gonna say I only have 500 gold and we need 2,500. So yeah, for the time being, unfortunately. And our stat resets like free. Oh, they're free. Oh, now this game is winning. This game is actually dope. I love it so far. All right, so as you guys can tell, we are easily clapping these guys up now, and they are not hitting us for a lot of damage. So I think we should be fine with just tackling every single one of them and just, yeah, doing that. There you go. All right, so I'm taking a look at the shop menu here, and yeah, this game is definitely very similar to Verse Piece. As you guys can see, if I scroll down, you can buy under the product section different movesets for Robux, very much like in Verse Piece. I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy this little starter bundle over here so we can get 2 times XP, just level up a little bit quicker, and also have, you know, that bonus like gem and coin cash count, whatever you want to call it. So it seems that after you buy the starter bundle, you're gonna have to go into your inventory and actually use it, and then you're gonna have to use the 2 times XP. We also have gotten 2 common chest drops, I guess maybe from the quest completion. I don't really know, but we just got a couple of different things here. They have like hockey rerolls, but I'm gonna keep it because I don't know what I have right now anyways. So with that being said, we do have enough cash here to buy the katana, so we can go back in here, go into sword and equip that. Also, we can go here, and I guess we can like maybe do 80 defense now and like 92 into our sword. All right, so I actually did use my first ability, which is my Z key ability for the katana. It does not seem like this game is gonna require you to like like grind out mastery to use your abilities. But I only have the Z key. VFX looks pretty decent on the Z key nevertheless though. And you do way more damage with a weapon as opposed to, you know, just using your fist or melee stat, if you will. So let's go ahead and just toggle all these guys together. And oh my gosh. Yo, it's so easy right now. We are like autopilot, bro. We really are. All right, guys, this should be the last quest complete we need. And indeed, we just got to level 100. So now we can take on the actual boss quest. So let's go ahead and allocate our stat points, right? We'll do everything into our sword. And now we have 250 in our sword and 150 on defense. So will this be enough to one-tap him? No, it definitely won't be. And he also uses, yo, one sword style too. So he's a katana user, but he's not nearly as strong as I am. I'm absolutely cooking it, my brother. Let's get it. Got a million XP from him. That's insane. Got 17 levels. So, yeah, by the way, damn, we kind of holding this sword kind of deviously. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just went. Okay, so if you open up your settings, like option, cogwheel, whatever button thing, basically the settings interface, you can use codes in here and they have a hefty amount of codes. So first code you guys can use is MB4 shutdown. That's going to give you a couple of gems and a Hogyoku fragment. You can also use 2K likes, and that's going to give you legendary chests, reroll shards, and some more gems. Next up, we have 10K members. I'm just going to let you guys see what we get. It's a bunch for all of these, right? After that, we have treachery. Okay, make sure you guys use that code. Then we have 1K visits with an exclamation mark. Oh, that's expired. Okay. You guys can also use the beginner code, and that's gonna give you some more goodies. I think release is also, oh, that's expired too, dang it. Well, that seems to be all the codes that I found. I mean, they have a huge list, but a lot of them are now like invalid / inactive. However, if you guys happen to use these codes, it's a lot of them, and you should have a lot of gems. I don't really know what we're going to be using gems for, but, you know, this is probably the in-game premium currency, so we'll see what we can buy with that later on into the video, hopefully. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys, we have a bunch of, like, chests that we can open up, so let's just open up our common chest first, and we got a couple of different things. We also got a mastery book. I don't know what we use that for, but, we also have rare chests as well, so we'll open those up. Okay, there we go. And I'm only going to open up 22 legendary chests, see what we get out of here. There we go. Pretty interesting. So we got a summon orb. Again, I don't know what these orbs are for, like the rerolls and stuff like that. I get it, but the orbs and the Hogyoku fragments, I don't know. Maybe that's stuff like movesets that we'll have to like sacrifice later on, I guess. By the way, chat, we have the beginner title unlocked. So we'll go ahead and equip that because that'll give us, you know, 5% more money and also an additional 5% XP. So it'll make leveling a little bit easier. All right, guys, there you go. So we are now above level 200. So I would assume, since, you know, the limitation for that quest was, well, the suggestion was level 100 to 200, that we can now leave this area, but we do have a fishing rod that we can buy. I think we have enough. Actually, I'm blind. I don't have enough cash, but I might have the ingots. We need 50 ingots and 25 black ingots. So if I open up my inventory here, we actually do not have enough. But we'll get there, though. We'll get there. All right, so I thought the second island would have been this glacier isle, as they call it, but I believe it isn't. Yeah, no, this is way... Oh my God, is that... It is the Dark Blade. That's insane how we can actually get it already. You only need 1 mastery book and 10 black ingots. If you guys take a look at our inventory, we literally have 5 mastery books. So honestly, going back into the shop here, buying this for 450 Robux is not even worth it, to be honest. Oh, take a look at this. So we have the hockey trainer on this island too for 200,000 cash. All right, at least we know that that's there. There's other stuff on that island, but we'll take a look at it later. So yeah, what I wanted to say before is that the game is like marking this NPC, but I think it's because it's Jim Woo. This might be a limited boss. Is he tough? Oh. Yeah, chat, he's tough. Bro, what the heck, dude? I thought we were gonna be able to like attack him. Oh, this might be Jungle Island over here. So if anything, oh no, this is like a cemetery. Okay, nah, these are level 2. Wait, actually, I am level 200. Wow, I'm tripping. All right, so yeah, this is definitely where we gotta be. We'll go ahead and set our spawn point here just in case. And it seems that we have Yeah, the boss at level 300 to 450. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, chat. These skeletons are pretty tough to kill, bro. Like, I'm about to get, like, messed up right here. Well, I leveled up and that saved me. But, yeah, these skeletons are not easy at all. However, we did get a whopping, like, 46 levels out of that, which is pretty insane. By the way, I have been looking through the game's Trello. I thought there was gonna be, like, a multiple quest NPC, but there isn't, to my understanding. I have figured out a bunch of other stuff about the game, and I'll show you guys basically what I've discovered in just a bit here. So basically, guys, on this very same island, as you guys can tell, all the way back over here beyond the skeletons, we have the observation hockey trainer. So we now know where the two trainers are at. And by the way, I'm now level 330, so I can kind of sort of tank these skeletons out, as you guys can see. I think defense is going to be very much a vital point of, like, your builds, honestly, because these guys hurt. So as you guys can tell, we can now take on the actual boss for this area, and we can kind of sort of tank him too. Like, it's not going to be amazing, but we should be able to defeat him before he ends up, like, piecing us up. And then, yeah, there you go. So we got a decent amount of levels. So before we continue, like, grinding and stuff like that, we're going to try to find Logtown. So this is Sandor. This is actually where we got to go next. Okay, so where Jinwoo was at, I think, is Logtown. And as you guys can see, in this game, you do have traits. So again, just very, very... Okay, we got none right there. We got none again. We got none again. We got none. Oh my god. Okay, we got Immortal. That's a 2.5% chance. If you guys take a look over here, this actually gives us a buff of 1.35 times. I think that's a buff to our overall damage. And what I meant to say before was that this game is very, very similar. Like, I'm telling you, all things considered, it's very similar to Verse Peace, and I like that. Especially if this game is actually going to be consistent and actually give us updates that are promised, okay? And not tell us, hey, y'all want this? Okay, we're going to do that. And then, like, every update is not the thing that they said they were going to. All right, like I said, USA, brother. I'm not going to get into it, right? Verse Peace is in the past. We also have a rank up NPC, which lets you rank up, and obviously as you rank up, you'll get different rewards and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. Additionally, they do have a shop NPC over here where you can use your gems to buy, like, different types of things. You can also, by the way, you can toggle between gems and, like, cash if you would want to do that. And additionally, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. We have a stat reroller here. So all of our stats currently are F rank. We're going to hit the reroll all button. And okay, this is still a bad roll. Yep, bad roll again. This is still kind of bad. I mean, we get a B on our sword, but we'll try our luck. I hope that we didn't end up playing ourselves because... Yes. Well, I mean, hey, we got a 20% roll on our power, so that's pretty decent. Let's do this, right? Because since we're fresh out, let's open up our legendary chest and let's see. We got 2 more reroll shards. Okay, just enough to wow. I was just about to say just enough to reroll on our sword stat individually, but that was no bueno. Oh, well, it is what it is. We also have Zangetsu's Gacha over here where you guys can go ahead and spend your gems to try to get lucky. And we got Zangetsu. So check that out. So we have the Zangetsu sword now. I just equipped it. We also got the Reaper clothes, which gives us this bonus buff, whatever that you guys saw pop up on screen. So peep the drip. We got pretty lucky, dude. I'm not gonna lie. On our first multi, for us to get that, I don't know if like Zangetsu is a 2% chance drop and then the Reaper clothes is a 3%. If that is, then bro, on our first multi for us to get both of them is insane. So yeah, check it out, chat. Sword model looks super nice. I like the texture on it. It's like really cool looking. But yeah, by the way, they do have fruits in the game. They have a fruit reroll NPC down over here, so we can go ahead and just like reroll. And I don't even know what fruit this is. Oh, it's a bomb fruit. But we can go ahead and eat that so that we can reset. And if anything, worst case scenario, right, in the event that we do pretty bad, we can just go ahead and start using our devil fruit, because remember, we have a good stat roll on that. So let's use our Zangetsu. Let's try it out on these guys. Ooh, Zangetsu does a lot of damage. All right, our Z key. Ooh, super nice. And then our X key is like a Getsuga. We have a C key. Yeah, we do have a C key as well, bro. Oh my god. We have a V key on it, bro. We also have a V key on this moveset, bro. Yo, we got so lucky with this, bro. All right, what if I just spam my abilities on the boss here? Oh, chat. Oh, we're broken. Oh, okay. That's what you mean to say, right? Like we're just broken now. V key. Ooh, you grab him, down slam him. Oh my god, you do so much damage. Nah, twin, what? That just made us broken, bro. All right, what about, okay, my C key almost does enough damage to like one-shot him too. And are these guys not? Well, they're barely damaging me now, I guess because of the Reaper clothing that we have. But wow, guys, this move, oh my god, this move is just freaking amazing, man. By the way, guys, let's check out our bomb proof. So that was my Z key. This is gonna be our X key. This is our C key. Pretty nice. And that's pretty much it for the bomb fruit. The VFX are super nice though on the abilities and whatnot in this game so far, so really big fan of that. By the way, guys, I did over level a bit. We are basically almost level 550. At 450s when you have to come down to Sandora, and it's to my understanding that we have to be here until level 750. I over leveled because I was trying to get enough requirements for fishing to buy the fishing rod, but I think I'm better off just like clearing this stuff out first here. Actually, I take it back, chat. I am not better off doing this. Matter of fact, maybe I can just chill at the starter area and just get like, yeah, we can get like ingot drops from the boss, maybe even black ingot every so often, maybe. Oh, matter of fact, you can only get black ingot as a drop from the Mihawk boss. Only other way for you to get it is just from opening up chests. Oh, I forgot to mention, but once you get to level 500 as well, you unlock a new title, which is gonna give you 10% bonus XP and money as well. All right, guys, as you can see, we basically have all the requirements for fishing. So we'll talk to the fishing rod NPC, and there we go. We got our fishing rod. So we should be able to go back into storage and possibly just equip this somewhere, or maybe, well, how to read up on the Trello, but you go to any dock and you press the E key, chat, and that's basically how you'll start fishing. So again, very similar to how it is on Verse Piece. You'll go ahead and actually fish, and every so often, apparently right now as it stands, every 30 seconds, we'll get a reward. So let's see what we get. All right, guys, and here we go. We basically got some pity, ingot, and some cash. Not bad. I guess every so often you might get some good loot, because in Verse Piece, you could only obtain certain items, well, certain really good items from fishing efficiently. So we'll see how it is in this game, but I think that's going to be it for our first video, guys. If you guys want to see this be a series, want to see more content on this game, just drop a like on the video. Let your boy know. I really like this game. Man, time flew by recording this video. This game's fun.